Hey guys, today we are going to be working on a PhET simulation. We're going to be working on it today and tomorrow, so I'm going to go through and kind of show you how to do it. Everything is right here for you, so if you ever feel like you're lost and you aren't sure what to do, the instructions are very self-explanatory, so read through them slowly. So we're going to use the basic pH simulation on the PhET website. We're going to explore and answer all the questions of this investigation. We're going to gain experiences using a virtual pH scale and test the pH of different substances. Based on our results, we're going to discover how acids are similar and how bases are similar. So here's what we're going to do first. Right here it says introduction. It says copy and paste this website into your browser. Okay, you can also just click on it and go here. And let's just look at the directions. It says your page should look like this. Ours does. It says click on the plus, and then we're going to do that. And it says press the drop down screen to view the substances you will be testing. All right, let's press the screen. We see all the substances we're going to be testing. How many different liquids can you test? Well, we see right here that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you would write 12 in the blank. So it says choose a liquid and use the dropper to fill the beaker to half a liter, 1/2 liter. So I'm going to just choose drain cleaner, and I'm going to fill this beaker to half of a liter. So as long as you read the instructions step by step, you should be fine. You can always go back to the previous instruction. So there we are, right at half of a liter. All right. It says fill the beaker to 1 liter by clicking the water faucet. All right, so I'm going to click the water faucet until I get to 1 liter. There we go. Now, it says empty your beaker by clicking the bottom faucet continuously until it reads 0. So this is just to show you how to do things. So I'm going to empty it. But it shows you pictures in there, so it should be pretty simple to understand. All right, now you're going to predict, is this an acid or base? So in these blanks, you just type acid or base. It says predict which substances on the chart will be acids and which one will be bases. So then you're going to come down here and list them. List my acids on the left and my bases on the right. Okay, it says explain how or why you characterize those that way. Tell me why you thought drain cleaner would be a base, or why you thought blood would be an acid, or what you thought. Okay, it says set the substance to drain cleaner. So I'm going to set it to drain cleaner. It's already there. It says press the dropper to fill it to half a liter. Right there. All right. It says place the pH sensor in the beaker so that the center of the sensor is touching the liquid. So let's put the pH sensor right here in the beaker. And it says record the pH level, whether it's an acid or base, in the table below. So pH level is 13, it's a base. So right here you would type 13, here you would type base. All right, you do that. Now it says repeat the steps with each substance. So what I would do is I would come here, I would empty out all of my stuff, and it wants me to do it with each substance, so I'd come down to hand soap maybe next, and I'd fill it up all the way, and then I would see, okay, half a liter, and then I'd see pH is 10, that's also a base, so I would come to hand soap, type pH 10, base, and do that with all of them. Then it says analyze your data and place each substance in the proper place in the pH scale. So you're going to look at these. Based on their pH level, you're going to write them where they go. And you're going to say which one is the most acidic, which one is closer to 0, which one is the most basic, which one is closest to 14. And you can pause this and do it as we go. Which substance surprised you the most? And then you're just going to answer these questions, okay? Which one is closest to neutral? That means which one is closest to 7. Why is that? Other things weren't tested. Based on my data, which category would you place battery acid, spit, and soda in? Okay? And then we're going to say what happens to the pH when it is diluted. So using what we know about acids or bases, predict what's going to happen when it's mixed with another substance. So when we water it down, what's going to happen? So we've got our pH right here. What if I dilute it or add water? pH decreases. Okay. Now it says, based on your previous investigation, write whether the substance is an acid or base in the chart below. You don't have to redo this acid or base one because you already have it up here. So you scroll back up and look at whether they're acid or base. And then you type it in this. So like drain cleaner is always going to be a base. Hand soap will be a base. Blood's a base. Okay, so just go back through and do this. And now we want the pH at half a liter and the pH at 1.2 liters. Now here's how we had to read the instructions really carefully. So it says, based on your previous investigation, write that. Set the substance to drain cleaner. So I'm going to go ahead and empty out everything. Okay, I'm going to set my substance to drain cleaner. And it says, press the dropper to fill the beaker to half a liter. Once again, we're going to fill it to half a liter. Now here's the tricky part. You got to be sure you do this each step. You read the instructions. Half a liter. Okay. Measure and record the pH of the substance. So a half a liter, right here, my pH is 13. So I write 13 right here. Then it says, keeping the pH sensor in your beaker, add water until we're at 1.2 liters. So I'm going to add water until I get to 1.2 liters. So I'm looking at my numbers on the side, 1.2. And that's going to be all the way at the top. Now what's my pH? It's 12.62. So I would write 12.62 right here. Let's do it with hand soap. So I'm going to go to hand soap. I'm going to fill it up to half a liter. And what you're going to see is the pH is going to be stronger when it's not watered down. So my pH for hand soap is 10. So I would write 10 when we're at half a liter. So I'd write 10 right here. Now let's water it down, add some water until we get to 1.2. You'll notice the pH went down to 9.6. So right here I'd write 9.6. You do the same thing for all of these. Okay, and now I want you to answer these as best you can. What patterns did you notice? Based on your data, what happened to the level of acids and bases when they were diluted? Well, they became weaker when we added water. Like our stronger bases lowered towards neutral. Our stronger acids you're going to see when you water them down are going to raise towards neutral. Besides the pH level, what other changes did you notice when each substance was diluted with water? So by adding water to each substance, the amount of solute, or what you put into it, the hand soap thing, decreased. By adding water to the solution, the amount of H plus ions also decreases. In relation to your data, how do you think this affects pH levels? Okay, so you're going to do this, and when you're done, you are going to turn it in. All right, have a great day.